Electro and Banno Movie Power Hour. You know what? Where's Hawk at? Listener discretion advised. Hands in.
Welcome to the Electro and Banno Movie Power Hour. I am Electro, of course.
Yo, what up? This is Banno.
And we are back again with another exciting edition of the Movie Power Hour. We love movies here, of course. All the types of movies. I'm a big fan of the theatrical experience. That's number one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Number two is at home with the Blu-rays. That's the second best way to watch movies. And then, you know what? I'll stream. But we love movies on all facets here, and we cover it all. We're not critics or anything like that. We are the average Joes here. We're just the people, the moviegoers, not critics or in the industry in any way. You're getting it from the main vein here. And that's the important part. So you want to know what the average moviegoer thinks of these films, and that's what we're here for. And we're here to translate them, really, because I think me and Banno really look at films in a different way. And by that I mean we're probably going to compare it to Hercules or
it's
something.
A gift, really. It's a gift.
So that's what you're getting here. If you want me to link this to The Lion King,
find the connection.
I'll find them for you. That's what you're here for. And
you
welcome.
You don't want to listen to the critics and what they think.
No.
I don't care about that.
No. This is the important part here.
The truth, goddammit.
Yeah, goddamn truth. This week, we are covering the Superman films because James Gunn's Superman recently came out, July 11th of 2025, of course. And I've been putting out the posts out there. I've already seen it in the movie theaters 3 times.
That's fucking crazy.
I've been raving and ranting to anybody that will stand close to me. I will ask them if they've seen the Superman film, and if not, they watch it and better their lives immediately.
Very frightening. Can you imagine just some stranger walking down the street? Hey, have you seen the? Get the fuck away from me, sir.
You need to be a better person.
Go watch this now. I'll buy you the ticket.
I got Cinemark points.
You keep spending on these movies, dude. See, they're making you spend in different ways now, dude.
They are. I did go the last time to see it at the Alamo Draft House. I don't know if you've ever been to a place like that.
Where's that? Where is that?
That's in, it's at the mall in Santa Clara.
Okay.
Valley Fair?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mall over there.
Oh, the Encore?
I don't know.
Is that what it's called?
It's called Alamo Draft House. I think it was recently open. So there used to be a different movie theater there, I think. I don't know. It could be a long-standing establishment. Generation.
I don't know where the fuck I was.
But I've never been to one of those, and you know, I've heard about them. They're basically restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
They come and serve you food. You show up they try to tell you to show up 30 minutes before the film so you could order food and drinks. They bring it out to you, and you enjoy a film. And it was pretty cool. So I showed up early, and they were showing the Superman cartoons from like the 40s and shit.
Okay.
And like that was pretty cool to see on a big screen, these like old fucking cartoons that would play back in the day. They were released as movies. They were like, I don't know how long they are. They're like 10 minutes or something, 8 minutes long.
Right.
But that's what in the 40s, that's what you would go to
that was
see
entertainment,
the fucking movies. And they're fucking awesome. They're actually so well done. Like and they all talk like from the 40s. It's like fucking gangsters and Superman, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're robbing the banks, eh? Superman. Superman's on the job today. So it's awesome. It was cool to see that out there. And yeah, you get a nice little you get some chicken tenders, a little pizza, some old fashions.
Okay.
You settle in.
Cocktails, huh?
You settle in. They have really good popcorn. You could order endless popcorn for $11. You could just keep pushing that button and they'll keep bringing you popcorn.
That's incredible. I can't do popcorn and fucking. Well, probably because of the diabetes, but
Well, fuck.
We used to go hard.
I still go hard. I'll be there soon. Don't worry.
Yeah.
With the buckets of popcorn that I eat every time I go to the movies.
Right.
Ugh. And now they got pizza there. Do you know? You could just get a little pepperoni pizza. Oh, do you want a giant cookie? Why the hell not?
Does it have Hershey's in it?
Oh, okay.
Then yes.
Only if it's Hershey's. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's specifically Hershey's. Okay, then.
Hershey's and Reese's. Got it.
Hershey's wouldn't put their name on something that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's not real.
Hershey's is quality. Quality chocolate. We're talking about Superman, of course.
It's all part of the experience is what we're getting at.
Yeah. It's great to go watch. You know, I gotta travel a little far for these cinematic experiences.
You definitely don't have to travel, dude.
I have to.
I know, but you don't.
I mean, there's nothing around me like that. I don't go to those as often. I'll typically go here, but you know, every now and then the girlfriend gets a little restless and you got to take them out and do something. Hey, look, we're going to go to fucking San Jose and watch a movie like we always do.
Right.
But in a slightly different atmosphere.
Right.
I took you out.
Right.
I did my job.
We left.
We went out.
Right.
You got dressed up. We went to the movie. Again.
Dark room.
That's what it's like to date me.
Expensive ass fucking theaters, dude.
So, yeah, we watched Superman again. I fucking loved it. There was legitimately like 3 points in the movie where like I felt like elevated by it. Like, and I think for context, those 40s cartoons that they were playing, I remember I had a tape that had like 3 of those cartoons on it.
Mm-hmm.
From when I was little, and I grew up since I have memory. I have been loving fucking Superman. I don't know about you. I don't think you had that same
definitely not
adoration. You were a Batman guy.
Yeah,
we were into Batman.
I had the big Batman, yeah.
And I always had a bunch of Batman. Superman was harder to come by. I had like a couple of Supermans in my life, but you can find a Batman around any fucking corner.
Right. Yeah, there was a point where I had like, there was a series of different Batman.
We had the animated series toys, so they would just fucking make different colors.
There was
like
a bunch of
every time, and so every time we'd go to the mall, we'd be like, "Fuck, look at that one."
The next one. Next.
Yeah, we had the Batmobiles. I think did you have the plane or?
I think it came as a thing.
I feel like somebody
Batmobile for sure.
Batmobile. Yeah, you had that giant Batman. We had a bunch of fucking really cool toys.
Right.
As kids. But Superman was harder to come by. But anyways, like I have these fucking memories too. Like my dad showing me Superman. My dad loved Superman, the movie.
Right.
The 1978 film. And like I just have really good memories of watching that with him and just fucking like Christopher Reeve was fucking Superman to me, you know. That was like, did you ever watch those films?
Yeah, I watched them because of your ass.
Okay,
you
good.
fucking had them at your house all the fucking time.
Have you ever watched them recently ever?
I have not, for the same purpose where I'm just kind of trying to keep it there, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's going to be a good thing.
The first Superman, I think, is genuinely, I rewatched it recently. I got them all in 4K, a nice little box set.
Okay.
The first Superman holds up. That's still, I think, it was the first superhero movie in like a modern sense, 1978.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by Richard Donner, of course. It was written by Mario Puzo, bro. That guy wrote the Godfather books.
Okay.
And here he is writing a fucking Superman movie.
Okay.
That's a little fucking, like, that's an inspired choice. It's motherfucking, hey, got enough for you can't refuse. I got a Superman for you. A cannoli and a Superman movie. What do you think, huh?
Still in New York.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So that guy, the John Williams score. We've been talking about John Williams on this podcast forever, you know?
Right.
Fucking Indiana Jones theme, Jurassic Park. We fucking love it.
Champion.
Like, come on.
Legend.
I fucking forgot.
Icon.
I forgot about the Superman theme. It is fucking
glorious.
It is so fucking good. And it was a while ago, right? When the first trailer came out, and I told you, like, because the trailer had that iconic score, but like in an 80s electric guitar.
Right.
Like,
really ballad.
yeah.
style.
And fucking that trailer just gave me the fucking chills. The score, dude. The score was hitting it with the imagery at the right time, dude. That even the trailer, I was like, oh my God. And I felt that during this movie, like 3 fucking times, just because of that. I grew up with these Superman movies, watching them so much, worshiping the man. And then, you know, he kind of goes away from fucking Superman 2 came out like in 1980, 2 years after the first one. And then Superman 3 came out in 1983 with Richard Pryor, of course. And then Superman 4 came out in 1987. And that was from 1987, 1 year before I was born. So I'm born into these Superman films, watching them all, love them all. As far as I'm concerned as a child, Superman 4 is a fucking masterpiece, okay? It's a very horrible fucking film. It's terrible. But I fucking loved it. I just grew up watching it so much. But from then, you don't get a Superman movie until 2006, dude.
Right.
That's a fucking huge gap of Batman movies thriving.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, it was just Michael Keaton Batman came out in 1989. Superman 4 came out in 1987.
Right.
And from 87, there isn't a fucking another movie until 2006. That's fucking 20 years.
When was Smallville? I know I'm sure you watched.
I never watched Smallville.
What?
No.
I thought you were like through
I
and through.
I love Superman, but I mean, I don't love fucking soap operas. Like, what the? It's like a fucking Superman. So I never was into like a fucking CW show or nothing. Sorry, haven't seen The Flash or none of this fuck. And I know you call me a nerd, but I don't watch none of that nerd bullshit.
He's pretty fucking nerd, bro. Like, I mean,
not like that. Not CW nerd. But yeah, it was like I remember watching one episode one time. I mean, and it's not bad. It's whatever. It's like a stupid like Superman in fucking high school, right? Like,
okay,
it's a fucking drama, fucking a teen drama. Leave me out of it, son. I'm good.
Well,
but I watched one episode, and I don't know how many seasons that shit. Like, it went on for a long fucking time.
Wasn't it like really successful? Like,
yeah,
that's why I figured you'd be all over it. You're fucking all over this Superman craziness.
No, I wasn't into it. I wasn't into not just the fucking context. Like, Superman in high school. Like, I'm interested in when Superman's fucking Superman, because in high school, he wasn't Superman. He was just a fucking high schooler with powers. And like, I'm not interested in that story, to be honest with you.
I wonder if it's because of like Heroes, because Heroes was really successful too, right?
Yeah, I couldn't fucking watch that show either.
I didn't get into it.
No, I'm good. I'm good off of all that. So yeah, I'm gonna strike Smallville from this. Not
just movies, not motion pictures.
Yeah, okay. 2006 is Superman Returns, and you've seen Superman Returns. I'm sure you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen Superman.
Do you remember it? No, you haven't seen it lately.
In fucking forever, dude.
I rewatched it recently. I remember watching it in the movie theater and being completely satisfied by it and being like, cool. We get new Superman movies.
Right.
But at this point, it's like the Spider-Man movies have already come out, you know?
Right.
And much like that first Superman movie, which really like sets the template for every superhero movie to come.
Right.
That first Superman movie has like the right amount of cheese and like, but it is like a good old natured film about like, you know, that's what this movie is, and this character is. Superman is just like the ultimate hope. As a little kid, like you worship him. You're like, damn, this is the guy you want to be. He's the good guy. He's always gonna fight for the right thing and save the people. He's gonna save everybody from all of the fucked up things, you know. So I went into Superman Returns, and there's not a lot of action in the film, but I was completely happy just seeing a Superman movie in modern times, because the last one was in 1987 and it was made It was Superman 4. It was already bought by another company. Like, I don't know who did Superman, maybe Paramount or something. But after Superman 3, they were like, yeah, like we sucked every dollar out of this thing. Like it's diminishing returns. They sold off the right. A really cheap movie studio called Canon bought them, I think. I think it was Canon. Mm-hmm. And they made a really low budget, horrible fucking movie. Mm. And so from that to there having been no Superman shit.
Completely, yeah.
And we already got the Rise of Spider-Man. Batman Begins had just come out, which is like really solidifying what the superhero movie is going to turn into.
Right.
And this movie's still trying to do like an old-fashioned superhero movie.
Style, yeah.
This one, it did that, let's do a sequel to the first 2 movies and ignore 3 and 4. It was like the first one to do that. Like Halloween did it, and other franchises have done that now to like, oh, let's make a new fucking set of films, but like ignore this shit about it, right?
Right.
So this one did it, and fucking Marlon Brando's in it, and it's supposed to be like a continuation to those first 2 films. And it has like a couple of pretty great scenes where you're seeing just like Superman like save people and stuff. But like it has like a pretty weak ending, and Superman doesn't really do much in it. He doesn't fight anybody in it or anything like that. It's like he stops a plane from crashing. He saves somebody from doing
that. Was pretty cool though.
That's the best part of the movie, and it's an awesome scene.
A fucking spaceship launching from a plane.
That scene's the shit.
Epic.
And I love the part too where the dudes, they're so hilarious. These dudes are robbing a bank, but they brought a fucking minigun just in fucking case.
Take out the Man of Steel.
And they're just like fucking mowing down, and then fucking here comes Superman, and they're just like offloading a minigun in there, and he just keeps walking towards it.
Pretty cool.
And he pulls out the gat, goes straight to his face, and shoots him right in the eye, and he doesn't even blink. That's a great shot.
That is a great shot.
But that's it. That's all the movie really got.
Well, it's because you have fucking Spacey in there too, right?
You got Spacey in there.
He's crushing.
He does bring
He's diddly.
He does lift it a little bit. You got Kumar in it.
Oh yeah.
Cal Penn himself, and he doesn't have almost no dialogue in that film. I think he speaks like once. Mostly, he kind of just chuckles.
Right.
gives the side eye.
Stoner chuckle, huh?
So yeah, Superman Returns. I still have some love for this film, but yeah, like in hindsight, not Superman's finest hour. From then we move on to Man of Steel, 2013. So I went to go watch Superman the first time. And then I took my niece and my parents to go watch it like a few days later.
Man of Steel? Or this new one?
This new one.
Okay.
And then, so right after we went to hang out at my house. And so right after we left the movie, so I took Diego, my 2 nephews and my niece. We come out and I was like, did you guys like it? And they were like, oh yeah, we liked it. And then I was just like, compare it to the other Superman movies. Like, what do you think? And none of them had ever seen a Superman movie.
Whoa.
Like, none.
Wow.
And I was like, what the hell is going on? And my sister was there. Like, she came along too. And I was like, what's going on at that house, man?
Right.
You're not doing this right. And so we went over to the house. And I was like, I don't know if Superman the movie, like, is it good? Like, I don't know if it'll keep their attention right now. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me throw on Man of Steel.
Right.
And I didn't think we were going to watch the whole movie, but they ended up staying. We watched all of Man of Steel after.
That's a great watch. Just saying.
And I'm just saying, here we go.
Oh, no.
Here we're going to start.
Let's hear it.
So I still really like this movie. And when this movie came out, I was like, fucking Superman movie I've been waiting for my whole life.
I remember. I know this. Go on. Please continue.
And rewatching it, I still fucking... The beginning is fantastic. The whole Krypton shit with Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Like the last...
Powerful stuff.
The last fucking glance of Russell Crowe still looking good. I think that was it. Man of Steel. After that, he was like, I'm done.
Well, he's made all the money in the world. You know what I mean?
He's like, I'm done after this one, guys. So I love that part. The movie's fine, but I really don't like how after seeing this new version of Superman that I felt like had a lot of personality, and you know a lot of like his beliefs and like everything, you know, he says like all this stuff. There's a lot of character there. I saw like very little character in Man of Steel, other than like, dude, they're just showing off his rock hard bod, which he has a great one. Dude, okay,
fucking behind the cabin scene.
First time Cavill's on screen, he saves like an oil rig or something's collapsing, fucking rips that shirt off, or it burns off of him.
He ain't ripping shit. It's on fire. The man is on fire.
Yeah,
but then trousers stay on.
Yeah, the leg part ripped, so he looks just like a fucking savage.
Yeah, animal.
And then it starts to fall and he catches it. And it's just like a straight up slow-mo of his abs going up or from his chest going down. Just like showing off the butt. Forget about the structure that's falling
Look at this structure.
Exactly.
Down to the dick root all the way.
Zack Snyder directed this film.
He knew what he was doing.
He directed like 300, which if you watch 300, that's just like dudes oiling themselves up, being like, let's go fucking crush these guys. Let's get nice and oily.
Yeah.
Let me oil your muscles before we get out there.
It's all dick root, dude.
Yeah.
That's all you see for that one.
Some good ones out there.
So you get the amount of not okay, I'm okay with it. It's fine.
So I feel like in that movie, they're really just hammering home like this dude is just like the perfect specimen, and there's not really much of a character there.
Right.
And he's very kind of bland in it. Doesn't get, other than at the end, spoilers obviously, when he kills Zod and like kind of screams. That's like the only part where
kind of screams. Are you kidding me?
He screams. I love that part.
That dude, that alone could have won him. It should have won him some shit. You feel that pain.
Just our hearts. It's just one night. It won our hearts.
You can't do that.
But other than that moment, I think he's just very like, there's not a lot of emotion there. Nothing. It's a very bland performance.
This is the thing. This is the thing here. This is where I'm having trouble. This is what I was telling you, that I had to reach out to Lil because you're losing it, man. You're losing it.
Well, what'd she say?
Well, let me tell you this. So you tell me that we were in the middle of the discussion about Cavill himself, right? And you're like, boring Superman. And I'm like,
he was, man.
First of all, I remember when you were hyped for this movie.
I was
super hyped. Literally.
I loved it.
And you're like, bro, watch it. In fact, I only saw the movie because you made me watch it. I
remember.
It's that level, right?
Yeah.
And totally convinced me. You're absolutely right. Cavill's bod is slamming.
I'm not arguing that.
I'm in. But then we get to fucking Zod scene over here at the courthouse. And that was brutal. And the whole journey to that was fucking epic. And I'm just like, okay, this is pretty awesome. In comparison to Zack and Miri over here. Because that was the introduction of the Superman of today, right? That was the thing. He wasn't our Superman.
Right.
That wasn't it.
Mm-hmm.
You have Spacey as Lex. That's okay. I'll take that.
Yeah.
That was good.
He was good.
But Cavill, to hear you say these obscenities, and I'm just like, I'm telling Lil, I have never heard this fucking dude one time ever say this about this Superman.
Well,
now that this new you just forgot about the fucking
a little bit
the groundwork that was laid out.
Well, I think
by Cavill.
Cavill had nothing to do with it.
Unreal, dude.
Honestly, what I still really love about Man of Steel is what a lot of people hate about it, and it's the end where they just destroy everything. When I saw that in a movie theater, I was just so happy watching them just demolish building.
What the fuck you think's gonna happen?
Like,
you know what I mean?
Fucking awesome.
It's what it should be.
That's what I've always wanted to see. Like, when I grew up little, one of the only comic books that I ever had and read over and over again was The Death of Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And in that book, it ends with like the battle starts somewhere else and it slowly works its way to Metropolis. And They don't quite demolish the fuck out of it, but there's some they're fighting in the city, and like, you know, it's an epic battle.
Right.
And I always, as a kid, like, I would just read that and be like, fuck, dude, if one fucking, like, I never thought.
Right.
There was not even a thought in my head that one day that would be a movie.
Right.
That I would see that on screen as fulfilling as it was in this comic book.
Cavill.
So when Man of Steel came out, and it wasn't the Doomsday fight, but to me, it was fucking close enough.
Right,
you know?
right.
As a matter of fact, one of the things about the Man of Steel movie that I liked and loved at the same time was like, fuck, now they can't do that with Doomsday. They honestly should have saved that for the second movie. Like, you know, they should have figured something else out with the first one, keep it more of the origin, like fleshed out his character a little bit more. And then in the second one or third one, introduce Doomsday and have this fucking epic battle. Because now you can't have an epic battle like that anymore because you already fucking did it.
Well, you can. Well, and this is what, okay. You go from, I want to say practical because, yeah, you're fucking up the city. But the issue I had with this new one was all the fantastical shit. And I get it. It's Superman and it's supposed to be like, oh my God. For sure. Obviously, he's a fucking alien, right? So I'm not really expecting him. Sure, he was born and raised in the country, man.
Hey, this has always been the story.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, yeah, he was.
That's not new.
He was brought up right, you know.
That has always been, even in the fucking Cavill movies.
In the country, American country. You know what I mean? That'd be, first of all, if we're being real. Superman should be way more racist, bro. You know, growing up, shit kicking, cattle raising.
Well, here's the deal, and here's why I like this movie so much.
He's racist?
No, is that in this case he had good parents, right?
Right.
But what this movie's saying is whether you have good parents or bad parents, at the end of the day, you are the one in control, and you're gonna make your own decisions.
Oh, I get it.
Like,
I got that.
This movie hammered that home, and like in a way that a movie hasn't done that in like a really long time. Like, just like hey man, just be good.
Right.
The movie's just saying that, hey dude, just be good and be a better person.
Right.
Movies don't really fucking do that.
Right.
And for a big giant movie like this to be about that, like, I just really, like, it really hit home for
Let me
me.
tell you this, dude. Cavill went through some shit.
He did.
He saw his fucking dad get taken.
Okay, and
are you kidding me?
Kevin Costner fucking crushes that scene, all right? He crushes that scene.
Uh-huh.
That's like the dumbest scene
Dumbest?
ever.
Excuse me?
Why the fuck are you letting Kevin Costner go get the dog? It's one of the biggest flaws of that movie.
Cause he's
get the fuck out of here.
He's a father, bro. He's a father.
Sure.
And
he literally knows his son is Superman. He can go get that dog and come back safe. He's far enough away where if he does some super shit, he can kind of get away with it. People aren't gonna be like, "Wait a fucking, you just throw that fucking car."
No, because they know who they're.
Fucking old ass Kevin Costner limp his ass over there, try to save the fucking golden retriever, while fucking Superman is fucking hiding like a bitch under a fucking bridge.
Well, the world wasn't ready for Cavill's Superman
And
in that moment.
The only thing that
he was about to do it.
The only thing that saves that scene is how fucking good Kevin Costner is in that scene.
They're both great. What do you mean? He gives him the look. He's about to blast off and save him, and he's just like,
Plus, this is classic Dewey Cox, like a fucking 30-something-year-old playing a fucking 16-year-old. It's like, what's going on here?
Well, he's a farmer. Farmer kid, dude.
Sure, man. How old was Henry Cavill when Man of Steel came out?
You know what I mean? Fucking lifting hay and doing all this shit, bro. Like, he's shredded. There's infinite sunlight out in the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're getting full dose of that all day.
He was 30.
30. Not bad. Look great for 30. fucking dying over here.
He's 30, but he's like how old is he supposed to be in that fucking scene, you know?
Maybe 20s. I don't know if it was that young. Did it say how long he had been with the dad?
He didn't say like I'm 17, Dad. But
no, I mean
it
like
was portraying like
there was
it was a very young moment in his life. No,
there was no subtle detail that had like a date or something.
I don't know.
See, need to rewatch for those times.
Again, I just
pay attention. You know what
rewatched
I mean? Pay attention. I know you don't want to rewatch it because now you're.
I literally watched it right after.
I know, but again is what I mean because you're clearly doing that with this new fucking boy toy of yours. Who is this guy? First of all, who is he?
His name's David Corenswet. And the only thing I had seen him before, he was in the Twisters movie.
Okay.
He was like the douche.
Mm-hmm. With the nerd, right? With the glasses.
He had a hat on, and he was a bit douchey. He was a little bit of douchey to everybody.
Right.
And when Twisters came out, and he was in it, I was well aware, like, that's Superman.
Okay. And
he was like, whatever in that movie, he was fine. Didn't stick out or anything other than I was like, I know that's Superman. That's Superman right there.
Right.
Chasing tornadoes, fucking Clark Kent, father killers, Pa Kent.
Full circle.
Yeah.
I will avenge you, father.
Father.
I will stop these twisters.
Yeah.
Damn you.
Anyway, another thing, Man of Steel. So whatever. Cavill, I think his character's bland.
The fighting got next level for that movie.
Yes. So
the special effects, all that shit turned up great. For that one.
Like I said, I really like the Russell Crowe in the movie.
Lava scene or exploding planet scene.
Yeah,
right?
that like the first 20 minutes of the movie take place on Krypton. And Michael Shannon, all that shit. So the fact that Superman is kind of the weaker actor in that movie is still all right, because you got Michael Shannon right there, you got Kevin Costner, and you got Russell Crowe. Hit after hit after hit, right. Buddy. You're getting plenty of acting.
I gotta get over and get it out quick.
Oh, let's try to kill Kevin Costner. Let's try to really hammer this home.
All right.
Let's throw a fucking twister at him. What do you think?
They live in that damn farm.
I'm sorry that Bill Paxton isn't here to save your ass.
Man, R.I.P.
They couldn't throw Dorothy in there. You could have been warned.
Can you fucking imagine if the Pax was still alive, rocking it? He would be that.
He would be a great podcast.
He would be there. He would be under the bridge,
Bill Paxton.
Running out of it.
Very recently, what were we? Oh, I went on a bit of a Paxton rabbit. We watched Titanic the other day.
Okay.
And during Titanic, I told my girl, like, man, like, fucking Bill Paxton is dead. And she was like, what? Like, she has no idea. Like,
right.
She's really getting into movies because of me.
Right.
But one of her favorite movies or childhood movies is Mighty Joe Young.
Okay.
So that's mainly where she knows that guy from.
Okay.
And I told her that she was dead, and she's just like, are you fucking kidding me? He's fucking dead right now. Yeah. I was like, yeah, he died like 5 or 6 years ago or some shit. And she was like, oh, like, I need a fucking minute.
Wow.
And I was like, take all the time.
I get it. I get it.
I'll leave you alone.
Right.
Some more to process.
Right. We'll share a minute after your minute. Because I need that too.
I never fully processed it.
I really processed that, 9/11.
I buried that shit deep. Okay. I can't allow myself to feel that kind of pain. Yeah.
That would have been great.
That would have been great. Missed opportunity. Anyways, one thing I really disliked about Man of Steel in this rewatch too was Lois Lane. Also the same thing, like there's nothing there. And then there's no chemistry between them. Seeing them get together in the movie is very nonsensical, She just kind of shows up, and then there's some major shit going down in Man of Steel, okay? That we got fucking generals. We got fucking decisions being made.
Right.
What the fuck is Lois Lane doing there?
Right.
They're not even together yet, right?
Right.
What is this bitch doing here? She's there for no reason.
Wait, wasn't she pounding some dude or something like that?
No one was pounding in this movie, man.
No?
It's fucking.
How was she
sad
getting
thing.
this militarized fucking intel?
She got a tip. I don't.
No, like seriously, like
Well, the way she meets Superman is she finds his fucking like Fortress of Solitude spaceship or something out in the Arctic.
Mm.
And
What the fuck is she doing in the Arctic?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
What the fuck is she doing?
I do need to rewatch, and you know what? Maybe I was clouded because of Cavill's
There's
perfect body.
There's a lot of good in there, but yeah, just after seeing a version of it that I felt like really fleshed it out and made it really seem like a comic book to me. Like we were talking about with how Batman Begins came and changed the fucking script on everybody. Like, hey, what if we take these a little bit more seriously, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But what's been getting watered down since those Dark Knight movies that took it a little bit more seriously is that they still took the time to add that cheese.
Right.
To make it seem like a fucking comic book.
Yeah.
Like that character being like, oh no, like if we don't shut off the water main, we're all the whole city's gonna you know, somebody throwing exposition at you. Like that, we have 2 minutes, you know? Like that cheese, and then you know Bruce Wayne with the fucking one-liners, you know, fucking Man of Steel that doesn't have none of that. You know, none of that charm, none of that, like, you know, it just taking itself a little too seriously.
Right.
And even though, like, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight were like, hey, like, we are making this more adult.
Right.
But we're still keeping that, like, comic book fucking, like, essence to the film.
That's always kind of been, like, the thing, right? At least for me, too. And I know it's because of that Superman, right? The fucking Christopher Reeve shit. And it's because it's when you watch that automatically, and I mean, I'm 34. In today's age, you would be like, wow, that's some really old-timey shit. You know what I mean? That's an old person's movie. When in reality, it's really not. But I think the format that has carried, not only from then, but like for all of these, is the fact that they try to, not that they try, they do that with intention. It kind of makes these movies that, you know what I'm saying, where Marvel went the complete other way and said, hey, we're going new gen shit.
Yeah.
Like it's all fast in your face. And I think that's where this movie kind of suffered too, because you're right, Batman did change the fucking game. And even the fucking bullshit Batfleck performances that we got, you still respect it because it's taking what was done with the Batman Begins shit, and then they now added like the super fighting element that Superman had. Mm-hmm. So you have really cool fight sequences, what you really want to see.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me a good Christian Bale, James Bond, Batman, you know, just sleek, just doing his thing. He'll get his beak wet, you know what I mean? Get gnawed on by a fucking big-ass rod. But at the same time, he's not getting that crazy, you know?
Right.
Batfleck did that pretty fucking good. And that's all he fucking did. You know what I mean? That was it. The two scenes that were there for that.
Whatever, I have love and for those movies, for Batman versus Superman and Justice League. But I think there should have been like a Man of Steel 2 or something, and Batman should have been its own thing. Like, next movie definitely shouldn't have had them together. That was a big mistake.
Right.
Like, Ben Affleck as Batman should have had his own fucking movie.
Right.
Which he kind of did. Like, Batman versus Superman was
basically
a Batman movie with Superman, because Man of Steel didn't make the money that they wanted them to make. So they were like,
combine it.
Yeah, I think they were planning on making like several Superman movies, but they were like, you know what? No, we need to get Batman in here like right now, because all the Dark Knight movies all the second and third one all crossed $1 billion.
Right.
Okay.
Masterful.
Yeah, Marvel is on the fucking rise. You know, Iron Man came out the same year that Dark
Nolan's
Knight
a
came
fucking badass, man. He's just a fucking animal, dude.
Iron Man and The Dark Knight came out the same year. As much as we all fucking liked Iron Man, it was like, whatever, dude. We all know what the fuck we're waiting for.
Right.
Iron Man will do, and it did, and it fucking completely outperformed
everything.
Like, it was amazing.
Yeah,
but
still great.
Yeah, you could throw on Iron Man today and have a good fucking time.
Fuck yeah.
But fucking The Dark Knight came and was like, no, bitch, like, this is what's the deal.
Right.
And then 4 years later, we got The Dark Knight Returns, and at the same time, The Avengers. So now you've had several Marvel movies. Now it's The Avengers. They're combining 3 movies.
You got to compete somehow. Let's get them together.
And that's when The Avengers beats The Dark Knight Rises. I think not by much. And The Dark Knight Rises still did over $1 billion. But at this point, the Marvel shit is starting.
Right.
And then Christopher Nolan doesn't want to make any more. Christian Bale's like, if he's not doing it, I'm out. Because they wanted him.
Smart move.
They were like, let's make another one, Bale.
No,
There's still more. The movie was left open for another one. We can still make another one. And Bale was like, nah, if Christopher Nolan's not doing it, I'm out.
He understood, man. He ain't going to take that chance. Fuck no.
They wanted, I think, to make that Batman versus Superman. They were like, they asked Bale, dude, come back. You and Cavill, what do you think? And he was like, fuck no. Fuck you.
Got time for
We're
that.
fucking, what does he say?
God, you're amateur.
Good for you.
We're done after this.
We're going to make another Batman movie. Good for you. Christ, you're amateur.
Christ,
Yeah.
no, we won't take 5.
Exactly.
Don't fuck with them, bro. Don't fucking.
I would.
Don't even
I
look at
would never, dude.
Fuck no.
Fuck. I won't even look at Bale if I'm around him. Sorry, sir. Do your thing, dog.
But yeah, like I feel okay. So you see the end of that. You see the Avengers, and this is where I have the problem with this new Superman in particular, because it's kind of the same thing, right? Of course, in that time where you're having full-fledged Batman support, right? Love through and through so much that there's 3 and under 5 years, right? If it goes from Bell to Batfleck to Pattinson, like in 5 years, right? Like not even a lot.
No. Well, fucking Bale, his last movie was 2012. Let's see what Batman versus Superman was 2016.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 years. 4 years you get a new Batman.
Right.
And then Pattinson was 22. So another 4 years. Okay. Another Batman.
Okay, say 10 years then. It wasn't that close, but it feels like it's that close, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
You have all these DC movies that are basically fucking trash.
Wonder Woman was good.
First one's good.
Yeah.
Not that whatever fucking else.
Not 1984.
You know, Justice whatever, not doing it.
Justice League Snyder Cut is good.
That one's cool.
That one's good.
But you have that, right?
First Aquaman still passes.
See what I'm saying? Like we got to compromise for things like that.
I mean, I like and respect the first Aquaman.
I love Defoe.
There's vision in there.
Defoe's my boy.
It's
for
silly.
Sure.
James Wan makes a pretty film.
Yeah, no.
Aquaman 2, not so much.
Yeah, but there's that, right? That's in the middle of it. I'm not interested. Give me super fucking Bat.
Shazam, you like Shazam?
Shazam was a great mistake.
They accidentally got that one right.
They got lucky with that one. But there's that, and again, I feel like DC kind of felt like, what do we do? How do we keep up? And what's Marvel been doing in these last couple, right?
Well, that's the thing. Marvel's been going down.
Right.
Since they've never caught their footing after Endgame. First of all, like the event that was Endgame, the accomplishment that was Endgame.
Right.
That was it. After that, it was like the wave was coming back. You still got 2 good Spider-Man movies. But other than that, and a Guardians movie, but other than that, everything else they were trying to set up was like, you can't do it again. You just did it.
Right.
You just put 20.
You mastered that.
You just put 23 or 24 films together that all culminated to something successfully.
Right.
That's a very big achievement.
Right.
Even though like 10 of those movies sucked.
Right.
Either fucking way.
Sure.
But after that, to try to do it again immediately after, it's like, no, man, you can't. You're not gonna do it. You're trying to put all these shows on fucking Disney Plus,
right? So
now you have to be keeping up with the shows, with the movies. If you didn't watch this show, this movie doesn't fucking make sense. And then it's just like, okay, dude, like we're out. And as a matter of fact, all these movies are starting to like just seem like the same fucking thing, you know? So,
and I mean, again,
Shang-Chi was good. Shang-Chi was good.
I ain't watched that.
That one's good.
But what I'm getting at there is that it forces either side to kind of come up with some shit. Because, yeah, a Batman Begin changed the game to where these movies are like, oh, fuck, like, we need to be a little bit more serious. We need to come correct, have some fucking great actors, do some great fucking work. You know what I mean?
Right.
So then Marvel elevates. And DC, even though, like I was saying, and you're 100% right, that they're kind of like that older feel, the traditional style of like what a superhero is and all the values and all the bullshit, I feel like they felt like, okay, we need to keep up somehow and let's do these justice fucking nonsense, right?
They were just trying to do the same.
They're trying to come up. We get subpar shit, and then it's just like, okay, am I to believe that this new shit's supposed to be even better? And don't get me wrong, I did enjoy fucking... It reminded me of like Doctor Strange. You know, that fucking madness, world of mad... What is it?
Yeah, multiverse of madness.
That shit. Like multiverse, right? Now we're into the multiverse hopping. Not as drastic as we saw in the Superman movie. But I feel like that element was really pushed. And I was expecting more of the traditional style, Man of Steel type of grittiness to it.
In this new one?
Uh-huh. And I think that's probably like the main... Yeah, Cavill, again, he just looks great no matter what. He can do no wrong. I don't care. But it's like, I feel like this one went that complete opposite direction to cater to, like you mentioned, like today's outlook on what a superhero movie is supposed to be. It's like watching Doctor Strange, right? Some kid watches that for the first time, doesn't know who the fuck Doctor Strange is or any of the Avengers.
Yeah.
And you watch that and you're like, wow, that was crazy. Like that was whole lot of craziness. I felt like I was watching the same movie with that type of intent of just hitting like the super visual. Once they started doing that whole black hole shit, I was like, wait a minute.
Interstellar, dog. They brought Interstellar into it.
No, no, not even close, dude.
Oh, how we know, but a different feel. Well, what you're describing is what I like completely loved about the movie, and like obviously, I don't think you ever really read comics, right?
Nope, can't say that.
I read not too much when I was a kid, but I read enough, and I always wanted comics, but fucking parents wouldn't buy them for me like all the time. So I had some comics, but not a lot. But the thing about a comic book is, and then sometimes we'd go to the fucking drugstore. They always had the comic books there. Every now and then my mom or my dad would be down and get one for me.
Right.
Like you open one up, you're getting a random issue. One of 12 or some shit. You're just in the middle of the story. You don't know what the fuck is happening. If you're not you don't have the previous issues. You just get dropped into the middle of a story.
Right.
You just see what happens, and then the story doesn't even end. You're going to find out next week. My parents did not buy me comic books enough for me to ever follow any fucking complete story. I always just got chunks of it.
Right.
And, like, that's what this fucking movie is. It is a fucking... Oh, you open up a comic book, and you're in the middle of it.
Right.
And there's shit going... There's an established world in this comic book, and now like you're just seeing a day in the life of fucking Superman. Like when you pick up a DC comic book, especially like a more recent one, like from the fucking 2000s or something, there's just already so much lore there. Like Metropolis and all these places feel so lived in, and there's all this technology, and like you're reading this and you're just accepting it.
Right.
And you're just going to be like, okay, what's this story about? It's this fantastical story. This is what comic books is. And I feel like this is the best representation of that has ever been fucking put on film. Like straight up, that was it. Other than like the fucking Snyderverse movies, which are legitimate. Like those you could say are like literal comic books.
Right.
Straight on screen. On screen.
Yeah.
But this is what a live action one looks like. And obviously there's a bunch of CG in it.
Right.
Which I think all looks pretty. There was nothing in this movie that I thought looked bad.
Are they showing this in 3D? I feel like it had
they were
a lot of 3D elements to it.
They were, and I didn't watch one in 3D. Like the 3D ones, they were playing them super early. Like you have to be there at 9:30 in the morning.
It's not bad.
I would be down for it, but that's a tough sell for my girl to make her get out of bed that early to go watch Superman.
I'll be back. Stay asleep.
Yeah, but that's what I like really loved about it. The movie literally starts like the end of another movie. Superman just got his ass kicked.
Right.
Like, and that's where we're starting. That's it. Dude.
Right.
We're moving forward now. And you get to see this lived in world of fucking Metropolis. And where it's like all accepted by everybody. There's a fucking big kaiju fight going on, and there's this dude just like eating a yogurt, watching or something, or sipping his coffee, just being like, "There's Superman fucking fighting another fucking monster." Like this is their everyday life in fucking Metropolis. Like that's the shit that I really loved about this movie. Like all of that.
I loved John Cena. That was good.
Peacemaker cameo.
That was
Come
great.
on, man.
I'll give it that. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Because I'm more jacked than them and they get jealous. So whatever. I rewatched Superman 3 times and I was just like, okay, like I need to stop going to see it.
Yes, please stop.
I had to wait. I got that Steelbook pre-order quick. They sold out fast. Luckily, I fucking got one.
Nice.
They literally released the pre-orders now, like the day that they were come out in the movie theater.
Did you buy your Odyssey ticket?
Dude, they sold out in seconds.
Yeah, I know. You can get it?
No. The day that I was like, okay, let me check. So first of all, they only sold one show for Thursday through Sunday. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they're going to show the movie several times per day, but they all, at least when I checked, I don't know if they've added more since.
I haven't seen anything on it yet.
But when I checked the day they went on sale, they were only selling tickets to one showing per day on opening week. So one day at 4, one day at 6 or whatever.
Right.
Day they went on sale and I checked, everything was completely sold out. It was like 6 screenings only. I don't know how many theaters, maybe 20 or 30. Same thing. Like everyone just had one showing per day. Right. So obviously there's many more tickets out there to be sold.
Right.
But they already sold all these tickets and they're already being resold for $200.
You're lying.
No.
Whoa.
Somebody has already probably purchased a $200 ticket to a movie that is still being filmed.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
That's insane.
That's pretty awesome. That's very cool.
And I mean, that scares me. Like, this movie needs to be exclusively in IMAX for like a fucking month so that everybody has a chance to watch it.
A fucking year, dude.
Probably. Just keep it playing, man.
Yeah, just cycle it. Are you kidding me, bro? You make that accessible at all your premium IMAX theaters. Hey, by the way, you want the real experience of IMAX?
Shot entirely
on that. That's incredible.
Yeah.
A year in advance. Still filming.
I was so surprised because for the Jurassic World, when that premiered, it was known that they were going to show the trailer for the Odyssey. And I was like so sure that it was just going to be like music and maybe like a little bit of water. And then you just see like the Odyssey.
Right.
Coming next year. Right. I thought that was it.
Right.
So the fact that there was fucking like straight
they just
footage,
put some shit on there. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit! Like they already have filmed like enough of this movie to cut a real nice fucking pretty epic trailer.
Or it could just be the front end, bro. It could just be something that's like, hey, we're not even going far yet. You're just getting some. In fact, this ain't even going to be in there. They're going to go alien on our asses.
Fucking John Leguizamo was going to be in this, but he was one of the voices narrating the fucking trailer. They got Johnny in there. You believe it?
Fucking crush it. He's going to do it.
He's been over here fighting for Italians for fucking years. Now he's getting the reward.
Finally. You're going to pay up on that?
The Leguizamo name lives.
Wow.
Holds on strong. But yeah, what about crypto? You were not a fan of crypto?
I think I'm kind of stuck on The Rock's Crypto.
Wow.
Because I watched that with my kids, and I was like, that was far superior.
How dare you?
Than this fucking moronic squirrel chasing pup.
Well, that's more realistic as to what a dog is.
Yeah,
like.
but they're superior race. They need Kryptonians.
He's still a dog.
I get it. I got it.
It was great.
Alien pup.
It was great.
You should know some shit.
With a little cape, dog.
It was pretty funny.
I mean, it's awesome. Like, he doesn't know how strong he is. He's like over here trying to play with Superman. Superman's like, like, I'm fucking tired, man.
The cool thing is that we recently got a pup.
Really?
Yeah, we got a pup for Gio, and this dog is the shit. It's
nice. What kind of dog?
Australian Shepherd, little miniature Australian Shepherd. Super nice, super friendly, but yeah, that didn't even give it the points. You know what I'm saying? Like that had just happened, like the day of.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Because obviously I have a dog that I love very much.
Yeah.
So you add fucking dog love to a movie like at this level. You add a super fucking dog and actually make him like a part of the movie. It's not like he just runs into one scene and that's all you see of Crypto.
Look at this fucking pup.
Oh, it's a good looking dog.
Yeah, dude. His name is Rusty.
Rusty,
Mm-hmm.
not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
He's fucking goofy as fuck. So I get the stupidness, but we're talking about a super dog. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
still a dog though.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, man.
There's some smart pups out
I
there.
know Crypto's not stupid, but he's still a dog.
Right.
My dog, which I've had for I don't fucking know how long already, like 6 or 7 fucking years. She's a good dog and she's trained.
Right.
But she's a fucking scoundrel. Okay. Like she's still a dog, dude. And she wants to play and she wants to get into shit.
Right.
And that's what Crypto's doing, dude. He's like, at the end of the day, if you need help, he's gonna help you. But if you show up, you whistle at him, he's gonna show up ready to play.
Right.
Ready to start some shit. And you're laying down on the ground. He's like, oh, fuck yeah, we're playing. He's laying. I'm going to come. I'm going to fuck him up.
Right.
And then he doesn't understand. Superman's just like, ah!
That was pretty funny. That was the only funny shit in that movie.
And I love how it starts with the 3,000 years ago, like the first metahuman showed up on Earth. 300 years ago, this happened. 30 years ago, Krypton explodes and these two people send their son to Earth. 3 years ago, he announced himself as Superman to the world, and he is the strongest metahuman in the fucking planet. You know,
right.
He's the strong. That's it, dude. This is the guy. And then it says like 3 months ago, he like, what does it say? Like,
he stopped the invasion of whatever.
Yeah, I think that was like 3 weeks ago. No, like 3 weeks ago, he like straight up stopped a war from breaking out.
Oh, okay.
And then 3 minutes ago, Superman got beat by the battle, by the hammer of Bravia in this film. And he just lost his first fight, you know. That's great. And one of the things, too, about Man of Steel is, like, he's so fucking super in that movie and unstoppable that they're just punching each other and throwing each other through buildings, but it's kind of like, it doesn't mean anything. They're superhumans and they're just going to keep fighting like that forever.
Right.
Like, in this movie, it is shown that he can be hurt and, like, there's more humanity to the character other than, like, you're just a fucking unstoppable god and nothing will get in your fucking way.
Well, it's like this. I don't think Frieza knew that when he was fighting Goku. And they almost destroyed planet Namek, which led to his ascension. And, you know, I didn't mind that because I'm down for it. I'm down for the fucking reckless build. You can blow up the planet, dude. Which they were going to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Lawrence was in there doing some shit.
Exactly. I forgot about fucking Lawrence.
Crushes that fucking.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Man of Steel.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get that in this one. I got some dude hovering around. I don't even know what he was. Who was that?
Who?
The fucking the Green Lantern homie. Okay.
What do you mean?
The Mr. Fantastic, or what was it?
Mr. Terrific?
Terrific, yeah.
Well, yeah, I've never heard of him either, but he was awesome. What do you mean?
It was cool.
I had never heard of that character.
Okay.
I'm not like that well versed.
Okay.
I read a good amount of Batman. I've read some Superman, but I don't know. I definitely didn't know Mr. Terrific. And I know like Green Lantern. I know that there's several of them. This one is Guy Gardner, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Nathan Fillion fucking crushes, as always in all films. He's so good in this movie.
Yeah.
You're hating on Nathan Fillion?
I'm not hating on him. I'm hating on everything else.
Wow.
And even him too, like, it was okay. It wasn't, like, hilarious, but there was some funny.
He was good.
It was okay.
When she says, like, she tells him that line, like, that haircut is something or whatever. He's like, that what? So what? What was that? That what is what? So good. Nathan Fillion always brings it too.
He's good, but I feel like, I don't know, I think it was like I think we got like a bootleg version of like fucking Woody Harrelson. I think he was giving his best Harrelson.
Wow. No, that was all Fillion.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fillion has his own feel.
It reminded me of Harrelson. Just kind of like on the quick quip, like that particular thing. What you say now? Like that type of attitude, you know what I mean?
Right.
But
that's all Fillion's
just
ever
cleaner,
done.
Cleaner. Harrelson's a little more in your face.
Nah.
But that was kind of the weird thing about this one is that the humor in it wasn't humorous.
I thought it was.
Really? Like Superman's humor? Like there was a couple things there that...
Yeah, well, Superman's like a fucking dweeb.
I get it. I got it. But a dweeb can still make you laugh, dude.
I mean, he kind of makes you laugh, but he's not funny.
Even the funny dude, the friend, the other editor, I mean, was funny, but I feel like nothing either.
That was good.
I don't know.
When he's all freaking out in the fucking ship, and he's like, "Why don't I gotta see?"
Right? No, like nothing.
He's all busting his balls about his writing and shit. It's good. There's banter, buddy.
No, I don't know, man. It didn't deliver in those levels, and I know that they were forcefully thrown in there.
They didn't seem forced to me, man.
No.
I think you need to rewatch it, and you will probably like it better on a rewatch.
Maybe.
And I'll tell you this. I don't know what Lily... You keep talking about this talk you had with Lil.
Let me bring him up. I have no problem sharing.
But let me tell you something.
Let me hear.
Because when I watched this movie the first time, I watched it with her and Lalo.
Yeah.
And like I keep alluding to, in that first time I watched it, there was 4 moments in this movie that like literally like levitated me. The first one is after his battle, like he gets recharged. The crypto takes him back with the robots, and they like magnify the sun and fucking they do all that stuff. And then he's gonna go off to battle again, and then like they show like the S, and it turns into like the fucking title and stuff.
Right.
Like just that moment that they give that like glory shot to Superman. Like I feel like some of the glory shots that Superman gets in this movie, like they've never been done before, and it was so satisfying to see them on a giant screen, dude. Like they just fucking brought chills, dude. I almost cried like 3 fucking times.
Why the fuck would you cry in this?
Just out of fucking joy. I'm not fucking kidding you, bro. Just as like somehow, some way being teleported back to being a little kid over Superman for a little bit.
I can see
like, holy shit.
I can see where the irrational thought is coming from. I make sense. Again, yeah, I don't,
And Lily went into this because she's 100,000% Cavill. There was nobody that opposed the making of another Superman movie more than Lily. She was like, "This is a fucking travesty.
Yeah,
like,
yes,
this
it
is
was
a fucking crime against humanity."
Yeah, yes.
Donald Trump really needs to step in here
You just need to say something.
and fucking. So I was like, well, we're going to fucking see, lady. So we went to go watch this movie. Whatever. I have these moments where I'm literally, there's 2 moments where I'm fighting legit tears. I'm fighting them with every fucking thing I got. God damn it. Right. And then the movie's wrapping up. You could tell that the credits are about to come up. My girlfriend straight up leans into me and she's just like, everybody's about to start clapping. And like, I'm feeling it, dude. I got the high of this movie. And the fact that my girl leans over and tells me that, and I'm like, they are. And the movie ends and it happens. Everybody fucking claps. We fucking leave. I'm like, I am coming out of there literally on cloud nine. Like, I can't believe what I just saw.
Right.
And I'm just like standing there, and Lily's standing next to me, and I'm just looking at her, and she was, dude, she didn't have to say a fucking word to me, Banno. I swear to God. Her eyes said it all, dude. She was just staring at me, and I was just staring at her, and she was like, look, motherfucker. I was like, I'm not saying anything. Right. She was already ready to be like, shut the fuck up. And I was like, I'm not saying nothing, bro. But your eyes say it all, baby. And you thought this movie fucking ruled. Right. And whatever. I think she's like, I'm not ready to say that he's better than Henry Cavill, but the movie was fucking like amazing.
Right.
So yeah, what did
okay? So let me tell you this: our conversation here started on Monday. All right.
So this was like a week.
Monday, a week going on.
It's still going.
And how much you persist on this? So by this time, I think you're about to watch it the third and final time.
Right.
This was at 3 p.m. Okay. And
thanks for
just full context here because we were just talking.
We're being thorough.
And I sent her, Gordy has fucking lost it, man. I'm like, how in the fuck does he think the Superman movie was good? And she's like, oh my God, why? What do you mean? But yes. I'm like, my boy needs some serious fucking help. He's openly and confidently stating that this brings him so much joy and erotic pleasure.
Erotic pleasure.
What the fuck is going on?
I didn't say that, by the way. I want that stricken off the record.
She says, he was just emotional, but the guy has loved Superman forever. Okay, she's still being understanding here. I was like, okay, what's going on? And I'm like, okay, did we watch the same movie here? Because maybe I missed something, I get it. Nostalgia hit for good old Electro. I knew this going through, and me, I'm always going to poke the bear.
Always.
But I had a problem with this movie. So I'm legitimately asking Lil, like, hey, we might need a...
Am I fucking crazy? Or is he...
we need an intervention, like, soon,
He's going through something, goddammit.
Yeah.
He's crying for help.
Has he talked to you? Has he mentioned anything? She was like, it was really different. I think nobody expected it to be that way. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but he wasn't this hard for Cavill, and that's actually worth being rock solid for. You know what I mean? And she's like, you know me, Cavill for life. I'm still mad. She's like, I didn't even plan to watch it. But he made me go. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm
fucking make her go.
I'm like, okay, well, let me just, my boy is trapped in the pocket universe. Unfortunately, you're losing the grip on reality. It's not healthy. And she's like, he said he almost cried 4 times. He's going soft for sure. So
I'm not hiding that. I've been telling everybody that.
So it's out in the open, and it's obviously concerning. But at the same time, this is still ongoing, right? And I'm just kind of like, we talked about it, and we talk about new Superman's doppelganger here.
Yeah.
Looking the little Rick O'Connell.
Okay.
In the prison.
Okay.
Long hair Superman.
You're right.
Not mad at that.
Right.
Give me that. Give me a rough and rugged Superman. But obviously I get it.
You got it.
Well, we got it. Sure. It wasn't in the best of things. And yes, we exchanged a couple. There's O'Connell there at the prison, just to compare. But yeah, we kept going. And then we were talking about this. And this was yesterday's conversation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, this dude won't stop, and it's getting worse. Because we were talking about...
Now I'm really concerned.
Yeah. Okay, a whole week, okay? It was Friday. Like, it's not stopping.
He hasn't gotten better
since we last spoke.
I thought you were gonna fucking check on this guy.
And I was telling her how I sent her the screenshot of the Cavill is boring, right? Followed by the Owen Wilson, wow, right? Uh-huh. My response to that fucking outlandish comment that you just sent me, I had to get it out immediately. I gotta tell Lil, like, he's losing it, right? And he's like, all of a sudden, he doesn't like Cavill. He's fucking insane. I'm like, right? Are you fucking kidding me? I am laughing angrily in disbelief here.
Yeah, I almost cried 4 times during this fucking
Conversation. He's like, he would watch the shit out of this movie, and not once did he say that Superman was boring. I'm like, I know this. And bouncing out fucking letters, right?
Yes.
And she's like, I'm getting angry now. I'm taking all his Superman movies. So watch out. She might go for your collection.
I've literally gotten her. She has all of the Superman movies.
Well, she's taking yours.
You don't deserve these.
We need to change something here, bro. But yeah, she's basically saying that you've always loved Superman, and she's watched you grow up loving Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, of course he's gonna have a super soft spot for this, but by no means is that better than Cavill. Of course, she's gonna hold through and true and through,
buddy. I know in her heart of hearts, she knows, and like she won't say it. I'm telling you, buddy, her fucking look at the end of that movie, she was just looking at me like mad, kind of like, I hate how good this is. Like, I wanted this to suck so I could look you in the eye and be like, Henry Cavill should still be up there. They fucked up.
Right.
But she couldn't fucking say it. And that is the bottom line, buddy.
I mean, I get it. Again, I didn't watch it in IMAX or anything like that.
I didn't watch it in IMAX, but at the XD in Marina, the one that's closer to us.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a pretty big screen there, which is basically IMAX, but it's like lower quality. They call it Limax.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty clever.
It is clever.
It like
wordplay.
It like replicates it, but it's not quite there. But it's the best thing around the area, unless you want to fucking really make the trip.
Right.
And usually that big screen, you watch all these big movies on it, and they still have the black bars on the top.
Right.
Only some of the fucking scenes they will utilize the entire screen.
Yeah.
Usually the IMAX shot stuff. This movie, the entire time, took up the entire screen.
Right.
And it was, I was in fucking heaven, man. Right. Like, I was like, this is good enough. And I wanted to make the trip to the IMAX, but I told my niece that I wanted to take her, and she couldn't make it. So just out of solidarity for her, like, I didn't go because I told her that I wanted to take her to see it in IMAX, and then she wasn't able to go. So I was like, fuck it. I went to go watch it in Marina, and I was like, honestly, like, this experience will suffice.
Right,
you know, we don't have to make the trip out there.
Get too crazy.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't go. Like, I really wanted to go see it in IMAX, but I didn't. And I ended up just being like, you know what? Let's go to the Alamo Draft House and have a different experience. Which was cool because did I already say that they played all the old cartoons and stuff? Yeah. They make it a whole experience. There's no ads or nothing over there.
Right. They
put on a show before the movie that is tied into the movie.
Right.
So they're like, cool. You know, it's
released with it and shit. Like.
Yeah, it's very like if you're a movie buff, it's tailored to you as a movie fan. You know, you're not getting any fucking
that commercial.
You're not getting the Coke commercial.
I love that new fucking Cinemark commercial, bro. It's so good.
Right.
Goodfellas.
Oh yeah.
So good.
What does he say? He said, "Hey Junior, hand me a minute." Oh,
Junior. So good.
Yeah, it's an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah.
That's very smart. That was smart.
They're sometimes taking 20% off.
What, like the other moment in this movie, well, like the best shot to me in this film was the part when the building was gonna fall on the lady and her car wouldn't start. So he holds the building for a while till she fucking can get out of there, and then he lets it fall.
Right, it crushes
all the dust, all the rubble, and then super wide shot, and you just see Superman slowly fucking rise from the fucking ashes, dude. Seeing that fucking literally that moment, I was like, like, oh my god. It was top 10 best experiences I have felt experience. Like, yeah, that I was just like, oh my god, like they fucking did it. That's what I kept saying in my head the whole fucking time. Like, they're doing it. They did it. Oh my god, they pulled it off.
They pulled that shit right off.
And fucking Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, he's great.
fucking crushed, man.
Dude, he portrays like this dude that just fucking hates Superman for like really no practical reason. But you feel the fucking hate, dude. I like that this movie, even though this is like super kid friendly, it's not afraid to be like, hey, we'll fucking play Russian roulette in this fucking
Yeah,
movie.
I'm gonna kill a motherfucker. I did like that. That was cool.
I knew you would like that. I really liked when he shot the minority in the fucking face.
A little preachy. Got a little
It was
preachy.
so funny. It was weird because it's like an awful moment followed by like a funny line that kind of throws you off.
Right.
Because you're just like, oh shit, I did not expect this movie. He was just going to cap this motherfucker right in front of him. And then he's just like, oh, like I thought that would have gone on a little longer. Like it was like 2 rounds of Russian roulette, and then he fucking shoots him, and he was like, oh, like in the movies, you know, they'll go through a couple of
The
times,
whole chamber.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, he fucking shot him like immediately. He's like, whatever, I'll just go find somebody else.
Right, I'll be right back.
Yeah. And then that fucking creepy ass like alien thing that was fucking like hauling their platforms or whatever in that thing.
Yeah.
Like that was scary too. Like there still was enough here that like
Unsettling.
will creep a kid out.
Right.
Be like, fuck, that movie's awesome, but and like that.
Yeah, they kind of took from Resident Evil 4 on that one. When you go into the lab and that creepy fucking...
It's
you
straight
remember,
up.
you know what I'm talking about?
A little bit.
The one that just shoots out the spikes.
Right.
It's
Oh,
pretty
okay,
scary. That's a
okay,
scary
okay,
fucking
okay.
thing. I
Oh,
hated that
okay.
fucking part. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
It was a bit of a cabin in the woods, right? How they're all like, they got all these evil things in their chambers and they like all rotate and stuff.
Right.
I really like that whole Lex just has a prison of everybody that he thinks has like wronged him or said anything that he didn't like. Just fucking puts them in prison. That's so like comic book too, like all that shit.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you don't have to explain or watch Lex create this thing. It's like it already exists. It's there. Accept it. Let's move on. Lex has a fucking pocket universe, you know?
Right.
I love that shit. You talk shit about Lois Lane. I thought Lois Lane was fantastic in this movie.
I didn't like her at all.
She was great compared to what fucking Adams does. Like I said, dude, the only reason that I look at Man of Steel a little different now is because of this other version.
Right.
And I straight up told Lily, like, very soon after we watched it, I was like, this trumped Man of Steel for me. And, like, yeah, it honestly did, like, bring it down a little bit. Like, I thought that was, like, the definitive Superman movie. And it was for fucking, how long? 2013, for 12 years. It was.
It's a long time.
But, like, now, like, this version, it's just, for me, it's like, no, yeah, this is it. This is the fucking Superman that I remember and fucking love. I loved the dark, gritty version, and I stood up for it with everybody that was saying that Superman should not be dark and gritty.
Right. You definitely stood up for it. You're rock solid for it. I remember.
I defended Batman versus Superman, even though I think that movie is flawed.
I can't believe
it has certain things in it that I think are fucking great. There's like the beginning of it where you're seeing all the buildings go down through. Banno's favorite scene with the fucking Jeep. That's a great fucking
See what I'm
scene.
talking about? See what I'm saying, dude?
It's a great fucking scene. That movie still probably has the best Batman scene in any movie.
Well, see, that's what I mean, though. That's what I mean about like these Batman shit. Like, okay, keep them separate. Don't try to combine and waste it on a fucking bullshit Gillette Jeep commercial. Got time for that,
Bro, they're always gonna fucking promote it with something.
I'm down.
Hey, how come you don't talk shit about fucking all the product placement in Jurassic World?
That's great.
Fucking see, that's so.
But we've known that.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
Bruce Wayne is not gonna fucking drive a Jeep, my.
It was what was around, buddy.
Yeah, and
it was just trying to get to the
let me tell you
fucking
something.
city.
Let me tell you something, dude. If fucking Bruce Wayne, okay, main fucking Wayne here, even has a choice, even if it's close, this motherfucker has been spoon-fed by Alfred, okay, his entire life. and he's gonna pick out a fucking car. You think he's gonna pick a Jeep?
There wasn't a fucking Bugatti next to it.
I don't mean it's gotta be a Lambo or anything. I'm just saying he'll have a little more class.
He's like, I'm not gonna take the fucking Lambo into all this dust. Are you fucking nuts? Get me a Jeep or something.
No, I did not buy that for a second. Not
You're
one.
Crazy, man.
I believe the Jeeps in Jurassic, no problem. That's what they're for. Okay? It's a new blower. You're not going to walk through it. You need a fucking car, okay? They got the Mercedes contract for the new one. I'm not mad at that.
We'll talk about fucking Jurassic World right now.
Okay.
In our next episode.
Okay.
Anyway, and I was pretty surprised. Obviously, when I text you that I love something, I can never tell if you're talking shit to me about it. I can never tell if it's genuine or you're just trying to get a reaction at
Most
me.
of the time it's getting a reaction.
So I was like, I don't know if Banno's being serious, but I was surprised you didn't really like this movie because I thought it was fucking... The action in it was very fucking cool. The fucking kaiju scene, you didn't like that shit? The fucking... him fighting the giant fucking monster?
That was cool.
It was awesome. And I really liked like how... You know, like he like didn't want to fucking kill it and shit. Like you see that like his fucking morals are like it's all about like, you know, trying to save everybody, you know, even the fucking monster that's destroying everything. He's like looking at it like this monster's who knows why he's here, you know, but we don't gotta fucking kill it. You know, somebody put this monster here, but we don't gotta kill it. But these other superheroes show up and they're like, yeah, we don't give a shit.
Right.
I thought that you maybe wouldn't like all of the current events that this movie kind of goes.
Don't even get me started. I'm keeping that completely out. That's the thing.
I liked all that. I liked all of that, and the fact that they insert. I mean, whatever, dude. This movie was filmed several years ago. This shit was going on then too,
right?
But it has escalated to another level now,
right?
Where
it makes it more.
The shit in this movie hits harder because we are legitimately going through that, and at this very fucking second,
right?
And I can see how that can be very preachy, but I didn't see it as preachy. I actually thought it was super well fucking done. Like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Superman would fucking do something like that to try to be like, no, dude, you guys can't just fucking kill people.
Fuck shit up.
Yeah, and I love that whole fucking scene where he's having that interview with Lois. Shit like that. That was such good writing and smart writing. There's nothing like that in Man of Steel that's really making you think about it, right? It's making you ask questions. And it's like also making you ask questions about what's going on right now in the world where a lot of people don't think to ask those fucking questions. Right. And it's good that a movie's fucking kind of putting that out there that, hey, dude, you should think about, like, there's horrible fucking shit going on around. And unfortunately, there's no Superman to fucking go and save us, dude. We got these people that are in charge and they're making things way scarier.
Right. No, I just think in particular with like the whole conflict and everything, and being that he asserted himself to stop an invasion or to do this and that or to participate and kind of whatever, because they know that there's like a double side to it, that, you know, supplying arms and everything. Obviously, the one person who has described themselves to fucking be that person, to be able to do that in that conflict, is Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like I mean, whatever, man. I'm not into politics like that or anything like that.
Me neither.
But one of the main things that's being like put out there is that this man would be the only one. He would be the hero that can talk to this fucking one fucking radical dude and put a stop to some crazy shit. And for him to be like, oh, well, that's the right thing to do. The preachiness is not so much on the conflict. The preachiness is on the person that can potentially stop the conflict or fuel that conflict even more because of some inside fucking psyop, fucking Bezos over here creating portals and fucking, you know, doing some crazy stuff. Like at that point, the fantasy is crossing into the reality. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that element of the movie was okay. That kind of kept it grounded because the real shit was that was going on. Whereas everything else was like super fantastical in the sense of like.
But yeah, like Lex also represents also like a very Elon Musk, Bezos, like you said, fucking, I don't know, what's the other one? The other guy? Zuckerberg, like, you know, how they were looked at a few years ago as like, whoa, these guys are pioneers and hey, man, these guys might make the world a better place. We're like, wait, I think these guys actually ruined the fucking world and are still in the process of ruining it further. And at one point, they seemed like, you know, noble or whatever, and now like, you know, like Elon at first, dude, that shit seemed like he like, dude, this guy, he's so smart, he's gonna come and fucking, you know, he could really make a difference, you know, right, super positive. And then it's like in reality, it's like, ah, man, you're just a fucking egotistical fucking douchebag, like that fucking sucks. And that's like, that's straight up like, that's Lex Luthor, dude. Go, hey, dude, you, what the hell, you turned into Lex Luthor? Right. Really? Right. Instead of fucking like, you know, I know he's saying he's doing all these things to fucking make the world a better place, but fucking like, are you? I don't know, man. I drove a Tesla for a week recently, and you did not make the world a better place, Elon Musk. You just let fucking douchebags be more fucking... You could just, like, point them out now.
You can tell where they're at.
Yeah. And, hey, man, there's more and more Teslas out on these roads every fucking day. You see them everywhere. We're being outnumbered here by these Teslas.
True that. But, yeah, I think it was crossing into that. Again, I don't know. I just didn't feel that connection with this movie.
What about the fucking... I know you had to have felt the fucking dad moment.
The dad moment?
Yeah, the moment he has with his father when he goes back to the fucking farm and heals. One of the plots of this film is that Bradley Cooper sent him a message.
That's his dad. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's a little like that's his biological dad, but it's not the person that raised him.
I get it.
So Bradley Cooper sent him a message like, okay, we're sending you to fucking Earth. You're going to be stronger than everybody. Be good or whatever. And then the message cuts off. He always figured that he knew how the message ended, and it was to like fucking just help and save people and be a good person, you know?
Right.
And then it's a genius fucking and a flip on the whole Superman mythos, which I believe also has been part of the comics, but obviously never put on in screen. A movie.
Yeah.
That Superman's parents actually had like fucking nefarious fucking plans. They're like, no, actually go take over, be overlord, take wives, kill anybody that fucking opposes you and just rule this fucking planet.
Right.
Little Hades action.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
The whole journey he goes through, it's like he's so sure he's this one thing, and then he finds out like, actually, no, dude, you come from bad fucking seeds or whatever. And now the human race doesn't trust you. When they loved you today, today, they're like, wait a fucking second, you're going to fucking kill us all? Like, never mind.
Right.
Completely turn your back on him. This guy's wondering what the fuck he is. And then it takes like a little fucking talk with his dad. I just love that message where he's just like, dude, like none of us are here to fucking tell you who to be. Like, you're gonna be whoever you want, man. Like, and that whole message,
we're just here to guide you.
Yeah. And parents do that. They could be guiding you the wrong way, but that doesn't mean that you have to take that wrong fucking path. You know?
Right.
In this case, they were showing him the good path. But that's, at the end of the day, like, this character, Superman, no matter what, he was just good. He's just a good dude that just wanted to do good. And, like, you know, he went through some fucking conflict. Like, fuck, who am I? Where do I come from? And then he realizes, like, oh, no, dude, that person that did whatever they want and had their desires for whatever my life would be, you know, you got to let that go and be your own fucking man and shit, you know? Right. I loved it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is definitely a powerful message. And then again, to wrap it up, even though we don't have to like spoil the whole fucking movie. I'm sure everyone's gonna watch this movie no matter what. It's one of those
sure
films.
You've seen it if you're listening to this,
right?
Hopefully.
And it's like, at the end of the day, the turnoffs were that where it was the, and I know again it's Superman and it's supposed to be super fucking super, but I'm super. Thanks for asking. But it just reminded me of the Marvel stuff, and you know me, man. I fought to the very end, and it's not because I'm going against the grain here or kind of against you, but it's one of those things where I don't know. I just felt like the movie was trying to do something that it wasn't supposed to, and going into all that fucking crazy shit. Again, him fighting himself, long hair style, don't mind it, pretty good. But he was a dummy, you know. He was like, oh, we'll fight Superman now. Stupid.
Little Rocky.
You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, Superman.
I got
a little King Shark. King Shark.
I like that. Latina, whatever she was, doing the hacking, who got the message out. That was thrown in there at a random. Didn't appreciate that. So it's kind of like, what's going on here? You know, but Lex has resources. So he capitalized on that. But I think he, above all, kind of stole the show. He fucking carried the fuck out of that movie.
No, I would say he carried it, but he obviously gives a great
fucking Lex Luthor.
I think everybody in this movie was great. I like the actor that played Jimmy Olsen. He was good. I like the whole thing with Lex's bimbo girlfriend. Right. Who's always on social media.
Yeah, preachy. Go on.
And then it's smart where you think like, oh, she's just always taking selfies, but she's actually like
recording,
like documenting shit so that she could fucking take them down. It was very well done.
Right.
I came out of this movie being like 10 out of 10 straight up. What do you give it?
Not a 10.
No, obviously not.
I would give it a solid 7.5.
Wow.
7.5, not an 8, because I'm telling you, I fell asleep. I did not watch the late showing. We do go late because the boys go to sleep later. We could put them down and go catch a flick. But this was like the 8:30, 8 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't too crazy. I don't know if I texted you right away. I don't even remember.
No, you didn't.
What day
I had to text you like a week later and be like, "Did you fucking watch it or not?"
It wasn't worth it.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
You were tired, dude.
I was tired for sure. I mean, I'm tired every fucking day. But
you were extra tired.
You know what I mean? And this is the thing. I didn't go to the XD, but I did the big auditorium with D-Box. I'm like, I'm going to fly around and some shit. He does some flying.
It's great.
He didn't do the hand extension till later, which was kind of pissing me off because I'm like, hey, bro, you're just going to shoot up without putting your hands out? Pissing me off here. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? It took a while.
I really so when the pictures first started coming out of the suit and even the trailer, it was like, oh, I don't know about this suit. During the movie, I got won over by the suit. I was in on the suit after seeing it in action.
It was a little more retro style. It seemed a little more retro.
Brought the underwear back, which I really like. You know, this is one of the realistic things that they did in the Man of Steel movies. They were like, let's get rid of the fucking underwear. Right. You know, let's just make it like a bodysuit.
A really cool bodysuit.
Yeah.
That just accentuates every... But yeah, ultimately the movie did its thing. You know, I'm sure you think it'll cross the Billy.
I don't think so.
No?
It's like I think right now, this is the 26th. It's been out for 2 weeks, going on its third. It's probably worldwide right now at reaching 500 million.
Whoa.
So I'm assuming it'll probably top out at like 7. Maybe we're lucky it'll get to the 8s.
Wow.
I mean, hopefully, I don't know. I think this movie's, despite you bashing it, is getting a pretty good word of mouth.
Right.
Like, people are telling people, like, go watch it. Get excited for, like, going to see a good Superman movie in the theaters right now. You know?
Well, I think it's perfect timing, too. You know, summer's winding down. School starts pretty soon for pretty much everyone. So I think it's kind of like the last summer hit here. Of course, there's good movies that are out right now that, I mean, I know you're thrilled to watch Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
But, I mean, other than that, then we start getting into more of the artsy stuff. More, let's get horror based at least. You know what I mean?
So here's one thing that's exciting about James Gunn basically taking over DC. This is a really good first movie to like kick things off. It basically set up the fucking stakes. Like, hey man, establish a world here. The next two movies, I think there's a Supergirl movie that's already been filmed. I liked the introduction of Supergirl to this movie, and I'm excited for the kind of movie they could make with a character like that, the way she was represented in the film.
Right.
Like, it could be like a pretty funny, like, you know, Supergirl's just like this party college girl, but also, you know, a superhero or whatever. She likes to get fucked up and whore around. I don't know.
Hang out at red planets.
Yeah.
Red sun planets.
Yeah, like, I like that. What did you think about that?
It's too late.
Too late.
Have it in the center.
And then you find out that Crypto's her fucking dog.
Right. That's what I mean. No wonder the dog didn't fucking listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What a bullshit ass dog.
So that movie's in the can. And also, then I think it's going to start filming soon. They're doing a Clayface movie. Do you remember Clayface from the Batman? He's a Batman villain.
Clayface? No.
Yeah. And his origin is like he's like an actor that's starting to get old, and he uses like some kind of black market lotion on his face to like stay young, and it like turns him into a monster, really. So then his whole everything becomes clay, and he could morph into like a bunch of different things, but his true state is now that of a monster.
Sounds awful.
A disgusting looking
Poor
thing.
fucking guy.
And that movie was written by Mike Flanagan, the guy that's done like the Haunting of Hill House and the Midnight Mass.
Right. Bly Manor.
Doctor Sleep. You know, he's done some really good horror movies.
Right.
He's basically like one of the best horror guys right now.
Right.
Making really good horror movies. So he wrote that. So you know there's going to be quality to it.
Right.
And James Gunn has said that the thing that he did not like about the MCU was that they all seemed like super similar to each other, right?
Right.
He's saying that his shit, the filmmakers he's hiring, the writers he's hiring, the people that he's putting together for all of these films, he's letting them do their own fucking thing, and that the main thing is that all of these movies are going to have different tones, different voices. It's like we're not trying to recreate what Marvel did with making all these movies that are similar to each other. Like everybody's got just like comic books. You could pick up a comic book and it could have a completely different tone.
Right.
A Batman to a fucking Superman or a fucking Spider-Man or whatever.
Yeah.
They all are very different.
Right.
So that's the approach that he's coming at this with. So Clayface is going to be a straight up body horror movie, and I think it's going to be rated R.
Okay.
So, like, I'm very excited for that. And, you know, he's got, like, all these plans of all these things going on right now. And Peacemaker Season 2's out. That's, like, the direct follow-up to Superman.
Okay.
So, I'm very excited, man. I'm very excited that James Gunn took over this shit. And, like, I like where he's going. I think it's in very good hands.
Right.
Like, he learned over here from Marvel. And he was like, I basically made the best movies out of those anyway.
Right.
And those movies actually stood on their own as opposed to, they were like the black sheep of the MCU. Like those movies were actually good and saying something and stood on their own.
Right.
And then they found a way to work, they actually worked those characters in and it worked. But those movies stood on their own.
Right.
And he's bringing that over here. And this is a bright, beautiful color movie as opposed to the last shit that we got that was all dark and gray and fucking...
Right.
Even Superman's suit was black at the end of it, you know?
Right.
So, yeah, very excited for things to come.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Again, you know, I wasn't completely satisfied with this one.
When they take his dog, bro, when they take Crypto and he goes over there and blows up at Lex and he's just like being a sleazebag, being like, what dog? I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I don't like that. I didn't like that at all.
I loved it, man.
That was a dirty move on Lex's part, I'll tell you that.
And he's just like, he's just a dog, bro. Like, you see the humanity there. He's just like, bro, like, he was letting a lot of shit slide till he fucking took his dog. And it's like, all right, bro, now you're making it fucking personal. You took the fucking dog.
Right.
Have you seen John Wick?
Right.
Don't make me fucking go scorched earth on
That's
this,
what you
man.
want?
Have you seen the Ben Stiller Scorched series?
Hey, Tugger.
Tugger nuts.
Great film.
All right. Well, I think we've said enough.
Yeah, man. Again, we'll see what happens. But it's like this. I'm always gonna watch them. Gonna watch these. At least these bigger ones. You know me.
Yeah.
I'll fight till death, but I'll also try to get somewhat of an experience from a movie that deserves to be experienced, not just fucking watched.
Yeah.
I was surprised you didn't tell me you get the crypto popcorn fucking bucket, dude.
I didn't like the popcorn buckets that I saw. Otherwise, I would have.
There's a crypto one. I'm surprised you didn't go out for that.
It's not practical to me.
Yeah, no.
that popcorn bucket.
Right. I need practicality in my popcorn bucket.
It has to be very clever or a little more practical than that. How much popcorn could they fit in that?
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. 2 handfuls at most.
I had to be carrying around this statue, and I can't even put a lot of popcorn in it.
Right. My statues need popcorn.
I should have got it. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. Make sure you follow us on the social media. We are on Instagram. Give us some likes, subscribe, Spotify, rate us. We got Letterboxd accounts. Find us out there. I'm always posting stuff on Instagram when I go to the movies or I get new fucking 4K Blu-rays. I'm doing a lot of that, so. I'm always keeping you guys updated with my nerd news.
Yeah. I need to do more of that. I need to take more pictures and stuff.
Yeah. So go ahead and follow us on all that stuff. And we're brought to you by Salad Bites Media each and every episode. Our producer Oz out there is making a lot of good shows, a lot of good content. So follow the Salad Bites Media. Google them. There's a lot of cool shows out there. And Banno, anything else?
Nah, man, that's gonna be it.
All right, man. Sayonara, Sammy.
Also, Henry Cavill, dude. I just, you know what? We'll save it. We'll go to the next one.
All right. Sayonara, Sammy.
The Electro and Banno Movie Power